Marketing is often considered a dirty word or something kind of manipulative. But really, all it is telling players, in our case for video games, what they're getting and framing it in a way that's understandable to them so they can make the choice if they want to play or not. Anacrusis is a 4-player cooperative shooter that's about craziness and mods and weirdness and strange and fun. It's not a difficult shooter. We failed at marketing that from day one. So first of all, we're a tiny team. Most of the game was built with under 8 people, under that now, right? We positioned it as a big title because we wanted, my thought was, and this is, I was wrong, wanted to make sure that people thought there was value in what they were buying, and they would think there would be more value if there's a team of 50 people making it than versus 8. So like some of our choices of how we presented it and talked about it were that way. That was wrong. That was a mistake. My bad. People way more were able to make the value proposition of this is just enough for me to play or not, regardless of if it's a team of 3 to 1 to 100, right? I mean, I joke, Ubisoft had more studios working on Far Cry 6 than we had people working on this game for the most part, right? So we're tiny. We should embrace that. We should let people know that so that they can see when something's a little off, hey, that's why it's a little off, but we're trying. We'll get there. It's a matter of time. We just don't have unlimited resources. The other thing is it's not a hardcore shooter. Now you make an FPS, and I've, was in front of CSGO and some other hardcore shooters. There's an expectation of there. Here, we didn't want it to be about that. We wanted it to be about the experience, about the fun, about the wackiness, kind of the explosions and crazy grenades. All right, and we have that in the game, but it wasn't presented in a way that people were able to understand that. And then lastly, really the third mistake was the mods finally brought out the humor that's in the game and kind of the goofiness of it. Now we had modders working on it for a while and they're building mods, and there's a ton of mods now. You should check it out if you're on Steam. But the problem we had was they were following our lead and being more serious. So this last December, I've never used Maya before. I picked up Maya because we had an extra license and I learned it enough to start making mods, and I started making goofy, stupid mods. I made the stupidest mods you could think of. And then the community understood, oh, this is it. This is the place we play in. And then they understood to make goofy, wacky stuff that was 100 times better than I am. They're way more talented than I am, but they understand that now. So that me making mods was part of the marketing of just like, hey, we're missing what this is. Let's revisit that. And so again, it's just marketing is just telling people what you have and letting them decide then if that's for them. So, Anacrusis is a wacky, goofy 4-player co-op game that's got a lot of mods.